Welcome back to the channel, Modeling Maestro here. I'm an Amazon associate. That means if you use the Amazon links in my video descriptions to purchase kits, tools, or equipment featured on the channel, I will earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. It's a simple way to support the channel while picking up the items that you need. All right, welcome back to the channel. Obi-Wan Kenobi here. My name is Jason. As you can see, we're going to do a slightly different format in this video. I've got a great model that I've been wanting to build for a long time for a particular aircraft that I've been wanting to build for a long time. Very, very excited. This is going to be the first video for the Tamiya F-14A Tomcat. This is really going to be an exciting one. I have read a lot about this kit and understood it to be, for a lot of modelers, their favorite kit, or one of their favorite kits that they've ever built. I am super amped about this. I'm a big fan of Tamiya. If you go through my videos, you'll see that I've built quite a few at this point, and always have a great time building their kits. All right, so I just want to give you a quick little rundown of what the plan is for this model eventually. I got this set of decals from Bullseye, and we're going to be building the Snodgrass aircraft here at the top. Pretty well-known aircraft as far as F-14s are concerned. This paint scheme, this particular scheme, I can't remember if it was a monogram. I think it was a monogram kit from the 80s. But I love it. I think it's beautiful. They got the radome tan in the front. They got the white and the yellow in the back here. So many great reasons to do this particular scheme. So that's the plan. What's funny is I always told myself the next time I build an F-14 Tomcat, it'll actually be this particular one from this pretty great Verlinden book, this one here. And so my plan eventually is to build this low-vis aircraft or one similar to it. I'll show you another photo of this one. So eventually I'll be doing the low vis of this one, VF31. We're gonna get going on this kit. Let me know in the comments if you've built it, if you have any suggestions, any complaints, anything that you've noticed about it. I would love to get your feedback and kind of take a look at what we have here as far as detail and any sort of rivets or scribing. And the details looks very sharp. The plastic feels nice. This is a kit from 2016. This particular F-14 allows you to have the wings swept out or tucked back in. I'm going to do them tucked in. I'm not going to do the sweep out. That's, as far as I know, is reserved only for, I believe it's reserved for takeoff and in flight. There is another F-14A kit that came out for Tamiya a couple years later, which is getting ready to take off the catapult. But I knew right off the bat that that wasn't the kit for me. I wanted to have this one parked. So if you are planning to do a parked vehicle, make sure you get this particular number. I've got it here as item 61114. So 61114, okay? All right. I found this kit on Amazon. I think it went for $60. I think shipping was about $5-10, somewhere around there. I've seen this kit listed on Squadron for up to $100. I've seen it on other sites for around there as well. So it made more sense for me to just go ahead and get it cheaply on Amazon. I will have a link to this kit on the video if you'd like to purchase it from Amazon. And if you do, I get a slight commission on that and you don't pay any extra. So just a heads up on that. Same goes for any tools or accessories or equipment that I have listed in the description of this video. I will receive a commission and you don't have to pay any extra. All right, so we're looking at the top forward section of the fuselage. We're also looking at the cockpit area with the nose cone already attached, which is interesting. And then the rear top portion of the fuselage, the ladders included here. Looks good. This next one is Tree D intakes and some vertical stabilizers. Yeah, they look real clean. The inside of the intakes have been labeled well, so they've got an L here and then an R. So now we've got two trees put together in this bag because they're the same trees. So it looks like they've got the vertical stabilizers. I'm sorry, the horizontal stabilizers here. And also the pilots if you choose to do a pilot. And of course they've got two, pilot and the Rio. They look good. We've got some injection seats that look decent. I might consider using these. I might have another set of seats lying around somewhere, but I'm going to take a look. And if I don't, I might just go ahead and use these because these look pretty good. They are lacking seat belts, so we'll see if seat belts are provided somewhere in the kit. And if not, I don't mind just scratch building my own. I'd rather not have seat belts molded onto the seats. As you might have noticed from my other videos, I'm a big fan of adding seat belts myself. I think it looks 10 times better when I do. Often using Tamiya tape to get the job done. And it's good to have a PE set of buckles lying around. All right, so we've got some engine nozzles here. We've got some control panels, which again look fairly well detailed. I could probably add a little bit to them. And the side control panels also look good. I'm not going to get aftermarket engine nozzles, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to go ahead and take a look quickly here at the canopy and the windscreen. The windscreen has a whole forward section that's going to be fused to the fuselage rather than being by itself and then dropping it in place and trying to get it to be fused to the fuselage well. It looks like they just have this forward section. This is really great. This is exciting. We have some other lenses. And then, of course, the very large canopy. I love how they have this protective, I'm going to take it out of here, a sprue here where the canopy could most easily be scratched. And they've done a nice job of protecting that. Okay, we're going to put this away somewhere very safe. I'm not going to need it for quite a while, but I don't want it to get damaged in the meantime. We've got a few more here. So we've got the cockpit tub. There's really nothing molded on it yet. So all of the side panels and control panels are going to be molded separately. And as you can see, they're here. Okay, we've got the side panels for the interior here. And some arms for the figures. Yeah, this looks really, really fantastic. It's going to look nice painted up. We've got a control stick here. This looks like an arrestor hook. And that is for tree H. I'm not going to open these. We've got a whole pack of missiles. It looks like some Sparrows, AIM-7s, some Phoenix missiles. Yeah, so it looks like the sidewinders are in several different pieces here. If I were to put any armament on them, I would put the Phoenix. All right, so we've got here Sprue C, which is the lower section of the aircraft. And I'm going to put that aside for now. I don't need to take that out yet. And then we've got Sprue or Tree G. And this has, looks like a lot of the wheel well sections as well as the wheel struts. And some doors, okay? On the doors, I am noticing quite a bit of pin marks. This isn't uncommon for kits, but some of these in some of these areas can be a real pain in the butt. So I'm gonna have to show you how I deal with these. All right, the kit also comes with this nice pack here. This is great. Looks like the instructions. All right, let's flip it over. Okay, we've got some screws, okay, and some washers. This is interesting. I believe this is going to help keep the vehicle secure. So we've got some English here. We've got some German, some Deutsch. We've got some French. And then on the other side is Japanese. Fantastic. Okay, nice booklet. Not a massive size, which I really don't like it when they're just fold out and you have to find a position on your desk, on your desk to figure out where on earth these instructions go. This is really nice. This is classy. We also have, this is fantastic, a set of masks. What a help this will be. Now it's time to paint the nose gear well. I've added several wires and other scratch-built details to spruce this area up. I decided to paint the well mostly in pieces, though you will notice two sides have been attached. Seam work simply isn't needed at the corners, and this will help ensure good coverage of paint. I am using my main airbrush at the moment, the GSI Krios Procon Boy 270. The link to purchase this airbrush can be found in the description below. Tamiya paints, which are technically lacquer acrylic, are specially designed to adhere to polystyrene and therefore do not require any primer. Once the white has been laid down, I picked out certain details with black and gray, and I placed a few decals here and there. Next, the parts received a coat of gloss, Tamiya Clear X22. This was to prepare the pieces for the oil wash. My preferred wash is a mixture of Winsor & Newton artist oils thinned with terpenoid. I use a black color with tints of white to create a dirtier gray color. A pure black wash against white would look too unrealistic. I applied the wash with the large soft brush. I find that the more terpenoid that is applied to the oils, the faster the wash dries. However, the pigment will be weaker and more likely to lift out of the crevices and panel lines. You will know when an oil wash is dry when it takes on a flat appearance. If it is still glossy, it's still wet. Once the wash is dried, I use Q-tips to gently remove the excess from the surfaces, leaving the remnants in the panel lines and other details. The wheel well then received a flat coat and all parts were glued together. Here is the finished result. You will see here that actuators have received a silver color. Well, that does it for this video. In the next video, we will continue with construction. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.